Hello YouTube, the Gun Nut here. It's another great day to be an American. Let freedom reign. So you guys finally talked me into it. I picked up some Varget. Almost every video that I do hand loading or reloading, everybody says try Varget. So we're trying some Varget. I overpaid for it because local shop here, actually like 5 minutes from my house, had it and I just picked it up. I like to donate some money to them once in a while, so not a big deal. So I'm starting out. This is going to be part one. I think it's only going to be a two-part series, but maybe I'll grow it beyond that. I'm working with 55 grain bullets and Varget powder. So we're using today the 55 grain Hornady VMAX, and it is a flat-based bullet, so a lot of people say flat-based bullets are supposed to shoot pretty well in the 22-250. We're using Hornady brass. This is the second time I'm reloading it. And we're using Winchester small rifle primers. It's what I got on hand and what I use a lot of. So this first video, again, is doing the VMAX. We're going to follow up here with a video on Nosler flat base tipped bullets, 55 grains, or Nosler. We'll compare those two bullets. And so I also compared my shooting on this day with this hand load or reload to some Federal Premium with Nosler 55 grain ballistic tip. So I started at 33.5 grains. And loaded up to 35 grains of Varget, and cartridge overall length I think in the per book was 2.35. I think the Lyman 50 has load data that shows it going to higher than 35 grains, whereas some of my other load data showed it lower than 35 grains. So you got to check your sources, be careful. So look at Varget here, they say 34 to 37. In the Nosler, they start way down at 30.8 and go up to 34.6, so it doesn't even go up to 35. Depending on the source, kind of right on the ragged edge, I decided to go there. But according to Lyman, I have some room to go. So we'll take a look at the brass too and just see, should I be stopping where I'm at or should I continue up? So yeah, you'll see here in the Nosler, 31 to 35 grains. They're starting a lot lower and just going up to 35, which is what I went up to. So we'll start with the factory load. I did not shoot this factory load as well as I have in the past. I shot in less than inch groups with the Nosler, but I'm just going to show you what I shot on this day at the range. So it's a 5-shot group, 1.11 inches. So not great, not what I expect from the gun and this caliber. Moving on to starting 33.5 grains. We had 1.03 inch group. Let's go up to 34 grains. We had a 0.82 inch group. 34.5 grains, a 1.21 inch. So that was my worst group of the day for this gun. And then at 35 grains, 0.71 inch. So that was my best group of the day with this gun. These are all 4-shot groups at 100 yards. It was 68 degrees out, sunny, and a very slight wind. So hopefully you guys can read that. And you can see up here the accuracy. You can see down here the velocities and the standard deviations. So the premium I did put over the Crony as well. 36.21 feet per second, 27 extreme spread, and a standard deviation of 12.5. 33.5 grain Varget with the Hornady 55 grain VMAX, 3,470 feet per second, extreme spread of 54, and a standard deviation of 22.5. And that was about a 1 inch group. 34 grains, 36 feet per second, 32 extreme spread, standard deviation of 14.8, and that gave us under an inch at 0.82 inches. Then moving on to 34.5, this had the best extreme spread and standard deviation. 35.79 was the velocity, extreme spread of 19, and a standard deviation of 8.81. But they also gave us the worst group. Why is it that that happens? Why can't I get my best groups with the best, tightest standard deviation? And 35 grains of Varget, 36.22 feet per second. Comparatively to 55, the Federal Premium is almost right on, so it's a great match there. Extreme spread of 32, extreme compared to 27, and a standard deviation of 13.4 compared to 12.5. So we were pretty close here, maybe a little bit high on the standard deviation and extreme spread, but it gave us my best group of the day, about 0.4 of an inch smaller than the factory, for at 0.71 inch. So pretty decent shooting with that group. Let's take a quick look at the brass and see if we think we got room to move up and try going up to, I don't know if we'll go all the way to 37, but go a little higher. So we'll see if we can zoom in here on the brass. You can see what those primers look like. I'm going to say that there's a few that look slightly flattened to me. I don't see anything horribly bad. So I don't know, you guys tell me if you see anything bad in the comments below. But yeah, this one here looks a little flatter, but it was on a lighter pressure charge, so I don't know. So we'll see how this compares in part 2 to the Nosler flat base tipped. Please leave your comments below regarding your luck with Varget and 22-250 and the 55 grain bullet class. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe, and you guys be safe out there.